Pranam to all of you.
Hare Krishna, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Pranam, Prabhuji.
Okay, now simple thing. What we are trying to do, I'll be sharing screen with you to show you the chart, and then we will have a little time for question answer, Krishna willing. And it's a big subject, so I don't want to waste time. I want to share a little bit about the material world, material creation, not only Bhumandala, but actually we can cover the material universe. What do you say about that? Shall we do?
Sure, Prabhu.
Okay, cool. So I'll be sharing the screen, and please see if you can see it clearly. It's a little technical thing. I hope you people read Bhagavatam. Many devotees read Bhagavatam.
Yes, Prabhu, right now we are in 3rd canto, 19th chapter.
3rd canto, 19th chapter. So you get some idea of creation, okay? The real
Yes,
thing
Prabhu.
is in 5th canto. So maybe we are going a little bit ahead. But anyway, we'll give you some idea. This is a little bit technical, a little bit complex. Please pay attention, but it's very interesting. Okay, so let me see. How do I share screen? Okay, share the screen. Okay, can you see this?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, cool. So, Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnupada Krishna Prashtha Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vikas Swami Nitinamine. Namo Vishnupada Krishna Prashtha Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, so in this chart, which is drawn according to Shastric description, we got some idea, some concept of the spiritual world. The spiritual world is unlimited. Material world is limited. Spiritual world is perfect in any aspect. Material is imperfect in every aspect. So the idea is that Krishna is Supreme God, and his planet is the highest. His abode is the best, the highest, the most, what do you say, sophisticated, if you will. And that is described in the Shastra, that this is Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavan, which look like a lotus, and in the middle of it, the lotus is placed abode of Radha and Krishna. Now you say it's looking like a lotus. It's not exactly like a lotus. It's a planet. It is made of spiritual elements, and it is eternal. Time is eternal. There is no influence of modes of material nature, and it's made of conscious elements. It's made of pure consciousness. All planet is conscious. Everything is alive in spiritual world. There's no matter there. There's no Maya there. And there is no ignorance. There is no suffering. Vaikunta, no miseries. That's the idea. So this is the place where you and me, we all belong. This is the place where Krishna's eternal pastimes are performed. This is the place where all devotees of Krishna live. And this is the place where we should go. We should reach that. By practicing bhakti, we should go to spiritual world. That is the idea. Join Krishna and his eternal pastimes in according to different rasa that we have with Krishna. You know, Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya rasa, like that. So this is the Krishna's planet is the highest of all, the most beautiful of all, the most perfect in every aspect. And when Krishna expands to show his opulence into Lord Narayana, Radharani also expands into Lakshmi, and then his abode also changes the mood. and then becomes Vaikuntha. Lakshmi Narayan, 400 form with full opulence, are worshipped there by the devotees who worship Lord in Aishwarya Bhav, knowing his potencies, knowing his opulences like that. And then each form of the Lord has his own planet. We have forms of Sankarshana, Vishnu, Narsingha, Govinda, Upendra, Madhusudana, Varaha, Achyuta. All the forms of the Lord have their own planets, where particular devotees of that form of the Lord reside there. And again, all the residents of Vaikuntha, they have 400 form, and they are in full knowledge of supremacy of the Lord. And it's amazing to be there. They are always associating with Lord. You can see the Lord, you can be with him, you can talk to him, but it's very much everything done in awe and reverence. Dasya Rasa is very prominent. Unlike to Goloka, where actually Krishna allows very close approach, close connection. And then you can see in the description of Shastra that all the Vaikuntha planets float in Brahma Jyoti in their own effulgence. Every Vaikuntha planet is self-illuminating. Natar bhasate suryo, na shashanko, na pavaka. So there is no need electricity, there is no need any artificial way of maintaining it, illuminating it. It's self-illuminated. And also, every form of the Lord emanates transcendental Brahma Jyoti. Yasya Prabha Prabhavato Jagadandako. That from that effulgence of the Lord, everything comes into existence. So the whole spiritual sky is one big shining Brahma Jyoti filled with unlimited Vaikuntha planets. So when you come out of material world, first soul sees the unlimited Brahma Jyoti shine, the shining effulgence of the planets of Vaikuntha and the transcendental effulgence of body of the Lord's form emanates Brahma Jyoti. Brahma Jyoti is made of millions of jivas coming out of the Lord's body continuously. Jivas are shining. Brahma Jyoti is conscious. It's made of conscious jivas, basically, you know. And anyway, just to give you an idea. And the borderline of that Brahma Jyoti, there is a Viraja river or Karana ocean. All the spiritual world is surrounded by the Karana ocean, goes full around all the planets. Now, Karana ocean is very interesting place where basically spiritual world, spirit starts turning into matter. Karana ocean is still spiritual, it's a spiritual water, but it's already getting the form, getting the shape of the water, but it's spiritual. Srila Prabhupada says that like expert electrician can turn electric energy into heating system or cooling system. You can have some heater on by electricity, or you can have a fan for cooling you, or refrigerator. So Prabhupada said, Krishna's spiritual potency. Krishna can turn spirit into matter and matter into spirit. He has this potency. He's so powerful. So here, slowly, the spiritual potency is turning into the material potency. So on Viraja River, or Karana ocean of causes, here we come borderline of spiritual and material world. There is a huge ocean made of spiritual energy where millions of jivas floats inside. There lays the Mahavishnu or Karnodakashaya Vishnu, huge form of the Lord, lays down on the ocean with his consort Rama Devi, Lakshmi. They perform eternal pastimes. They are absorbed in their transcendental sporting activities. But when Lord opens eyes, he looks like he's in the slumber, looks like he's sleeping. But once upon a time, when he opens his eyes, he looks upon Rama Devi. And by that look, he expresses desire for creation. Now, Rama Devi, she knows the mind of Vishnu. She knows his heart. She knows his intention. So immediately, she puts herself into action. So now I'll tell you a little bit about this, how creation takes place according to Vedas. The Mahavishnu glances upon Ramadevi. That glance is effulgent. Millions of jivas, souls, come out of the body of Mahavishnu through that glance. Millions of jivas, golden sparks, are coming out from the eyes of Vishnu to the glance of Ramadevi. Ramadevi's shadow becomes Maya, external potency of the Lord. And that glance takes the shape of Shambhu, of a Shiva, who is a expansion anyway, not to complicate. Okay, make it simple like that. That Lord's transcendental glance take form of Shiva. Ramadevi's shadow becomes Maya. And now these millions of jivas are taken by Ramadevi, taken by the Lord Shiva, and he brings them into the material realm, into Maya. So what happens is that the Lord Shiva carries the function of creation of material world, or impregnating material nature with the jivas. There are many potencies involved. First was Icha Shakti, desire of Mahavishnu to create. Then Jiva Shakti is placed inside. Then Trishul is given to Shambhu. Kala Shakti represents past, present, and future. And once the material energy, before being impregnated, is called Pradhana, unmanifested material nature. But once, soon as Shiva touches her, soon as Shiva brings the time, soon as Shiva brings the jivas inside, she becomes Mahatattva, becomes moving, becomes impregnated material nature. So this cloud of Pradhana turns into Mahatattva by being impregnated by Shiva. Therefore, we worship Shiva in the form of Shiva Linga. Actually, Shiva and Parvati, the Yoni and the Linga, are worshipped because they represent creation of material world. But as you can see in Vedic description, they are not the ultimate creators, because everything is done by the Icha, by the will of the Lord, Vishnu, and potency, Ramadevi potency. So the Lord is ultimate cause, and they are immediate cause. They are actually doing the work. So simultaneously, as the jivas come out from the eyes of Lord and get impregnated into the material nature, from the pores of the skin of the Lord, millions of golden eggs come. Each golden egg is one universe. Millions of these golden eggs appear on the top and start floating on the top of the Karna ocean. Now these eggs, when they come into touch the Mahatattva, every egg becomes enveloped into 7 coverings, 7 material coverings, 7 material elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, false ego, and ultimately Mahatattva. There is one more covering of Pradhana, which is very subtle. But anyway, just to give you idea, every of this golden egg is one universe, and it gets enveloped, covered with material elements. Each element is 10 times bigger than the previous one. Earth, 10 times bigger, water, 10 times fire. And these are subtle elements. These are the original causes of the gross material elements. So the universe is covered like this with enveloped by these gross elements. Okay. Then within one universe, which is black and hollow inside, Mahavishnu expands into another form. He enters into each universe in the form of Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu comes in the universe. He sees it that is very dark and empty, and he sweats. His transcendental sweat is full of fragrance, is spiritual, and he fills half of the universe with Garbha ocean. So therefore its name is Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. He lays down on Ananta Shesha, and again Lakshmi Devi appears there, expansion of Ramadevi. Ananta Shesha expands here, and Lord lays down on him on the Garbha ocean. Now, are you people okay? Am I going too fast?
We are okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, okay, Prabhu. Fine.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Material world is a big place. There's no time in 1 hour to describe. Please bear with me. Please be a little attentive. It's not so difficult as it looks like. It will be very easy for you to understand fifth canto once you come to Bhagavatam fifth canto. So now we are within the universe, one of the universes. How many forms Garbhodaka Shri Vishnu takes? How many universes are there? These many forms he takes, expands. Okay. Now from these jivas, from the glands of Mahavishnu, which are placed in Mahatattva, okay, he takes, each Garbhodaka Shri Vishnu takes one portion of jivas and brings it to one particular universe with him. So all jivas from Mahatattva enter into body of Garbhodaka Shri Vishnu. They are within him. He lays down on the Garbha ocean and he looks upon his own body and he sees millions of jivas inside and he sees the millions of desires of jivas to enjoy material world. So that desire of jivas sprouts up from his navel like a golden lotus. The sprouting comes and on top the lotus is manifested. And on that lotus, on the top of the lotus, first jiva is given his body to act in material world, and that is Lord Brahma. Brahma is first created living being in material world. So all jivas which were in that particular universe, the most pious soul is given post of Brahma. The most pious jiva, the most pious living entity, is placed by the Lord Garbhodaka Shri Vishnu as a Brahma. Now, this is very simplified. Many things happen there, many potencies of the Lord are engaged in creation. But just to give you a concept, that when Jiva comes to material world, it comes on his own will. Ichcha dvesha samuttana dvandva mohina bharata. Because of desire to enjoy material world separately from the Lord. And dvesha, the kind of envy of the Lord, trying to imitate Lord, trying to be the Lord ourselves. Jiva comes with material desires to enjoy separately from the Lord and envying the Lord, basically. So the material world is created for that purpose. It's a rectification house. Prison is not really meant to punish people, but its idea is to rectify people, to understand that you cannot do something against the laws of government. So similarly, our Svarupa, our eternal position is to be eternal servants of God. We are meant to serve God. We are not meant to challenge Him. We are not meant to imitate Him. We are not meant to disobey Him. We are not meant to compete with Him. We are part and parcels of the God. Prabhupada used so many times the example of the hand. Hand has to serve the whole body, then we'll get the strength. Hand cannot enjoy separately. So the jiva has material desire to enjoy separately is placed in material world to learn that we cannot be happy without Krishna, that we are meant to serve Krishna, that we are meant to surrender to Krishna. Yayatma suprasidati. When we do that, that soul will be satisfied, will feel the highest transcendental pleasure. So Brahma, whatever pious he may be, still he is materialistic, he has material desires. Brahma has two desires, to create and to control. This is his Maya. This is his condition, position. Now, watch out. Brahma is big demigod. He's an engineer of the universe. He's very pious soul. Easily, Brahma goes home back to Godhead after he finishes his lifetime, but not every time. Some Brahmas, they don't go to Vaikuntha. Some Brahmas, they fell down. And I will give you many examples of this. You and me, we are the best examples. Because Prabhupada explains, you will find in 5th canto, you will find in 8th canto also, that every soul who falls down from spiritual world first gets post to Brahma. Because God, you give you first the easiest way, the nearest place to the spiritual world, the best intelligence, the best body to understand that material world is wrong. Maya, not that place where you belong. And all of us, we were Brahma. Congratulations. We were all Brahma, and 4 heads did not help us to go home back to Godhead. We've fallen down from Brahma's position. Remember in Bhagavatam, Brahma ran after his own daughter. Not every Brahma does this. Srila Jiva Goswami says, the Brahma of Brahma Samhita, he was devotee. He did not run after his daughter. That was another Brahma, maybe one of us. So, you understand, Brahma is Jiva Tattva. That Shambhu, who was mentioned before, he is not Jiva Tattva, who was mentioned in Karna Ocean. Mahavishnu is Vishnu Tattva. So here first Jiva is given body of Brahma. Body of Brahma is made of 90% of pure intelligence. His subtle body, he has no gross body. His intelligence is superior to anybody in the universe. His mind, senses, his body, his life, his planet. Of course, you must understand that this is not exactly how Brahma sits on the lotus. It's a planetary system. There are palaces, there are cities, there's so many things. This is the artistic expression of Brahma on the lotus. The Brahma's planet also looks like a lotus planet. It is reflection, perverted reflection of Goloka, which is real lotus planet. And Brahma's life is the longest, his body is the best, his intelligence is the sharpest. And he now came into existence. He's called Aja because no mother and father were there. But we know that his cause is Vishnu. Now Brahma is born and he sees darkness all around. He looks left and he looks right, and 4 heads are manifested in 4 directions. And he is trying to understand, who is my cause? Karna. So he goes down the stem, down to the stem of the lotus, and try to understand. He comes all the way down, and he hears the ocean. He hears the sounds of the waves, but he can't see Vishnu because Vishnu is so huge. And Brahma is like a small, tiny ant. Imagine the smallest ant crawling on your body. But he understands. He can't understand anything. One of Madhva's sannyasis, he says that when Brahma came down to ocean, that was just little water imprint in the navel of Vishnu. That was not the actually Garbha ocean what Brahma heard. So just little water accumulated on the navel of Vishnu. That is what Brahma heard, big waves coming. So who is Brahma? Insignificant to Lord Vishnu. Insignificant. And he comes up back to the stem. He could not understand by his own endeavor who is his cause. So suddenly he hears the sound. Tapaha, tapaha. Now what is happening? The Lord, the divine potency, Divya Saraswati, not the demigod of material world, but eternal consort of Lord Nrsimhadev, eternal consort of Vishnu, Divya Saraswati. She gives him instruction by Krishna's order. Tapaha, do austerity, do tapasya. This is described in Brahma Samhita. Usually we chant Brahma Samhita, Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha. But if you go a few pages before, you will see what happened to Brahma. How did Brahma, how was he able to describe spiritual world? He was engaged in devotional service. He was engaged in tapasya. He was engaged in meditation. He was meditating on the spiritual world, on the lotus of the spiritual planet of Krishna Loka. And he was instructed by Divya Saraswati to do austerity. And Krishna played his transcendental flute. And sound on the Krishna's flute penetrated from the spiritual world. You can see this Mahamantra tray here. You can see this Mahamantra sound going all the way through all the planetary systems. Do you see what I'm doing? Can you follow? You see Mahamantra. Actually, it's sound of Krishna's flute. Srila Prabhupada said that Mahamantra is sound of Krishna's flute. She goes through Ayodhya, goes through all, sorry. Oops. There we are. Okay. So from Krishna's flute, Krishna played the flute, and the transcendental sound, the Gayatri mantra, appeared. And Krishna initiated Brahma by the Gayatri mantra. Okay. So Divya Saraswati, given that through Krishna instruction, through his 8 years, he received the Gayatri mantra. Now there are a few Gayatri mantras which Brahma received, but that I cannot discuss because maybe some of you are not second initiated, so I can't tell you Gayatri mantra that you have to hear from your guru. But the idea is that Brahma got instruction to chant the mantra and to meditate upon. And by chanting this mantra, you will see in Brahma Samhita, if you see the shlokas before famous Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha, you can see that Brahma was chanting the mantra, Gopal Gayatri mantra and Kama Gayatri mantra. We have 7 mantras in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. So Brahma chanted these 2 powerful mantras, which he got initiation from Divya Saraswati, from Krishna through Divya Saraswati. And then he engaged in devotion, service, meditation, and then he realized his spiritual form. And he realized, oh, I'm made servant of the Lord. I'm a gopi. And then spiritual world was revealed to him. This is the process of devotional service. Yasya deve parabhaktir yata deve tata guru. Yasya deve parabhaktir. How much faith we have in the Lord. As we worship the Lord with love and devotion, Yasya deve tata guru. Similarly, we should have faith and devotion, love and devotion for Guru. One who has equal faith, who is fully dedicated, surrendered to Guru and Krishna, Prakashante Mahatmanaha, to that great soul, Lord will reveal himself. So what is Brahma Samhita? It's a revelation of spiritual world to Brahma when Lord became pleased with him. So he opened his eyes, he saw his own spiritual body, he saw spiritual world, and then he's describing Chintamani Prakara Satma Sukalpa Vriksha Daksha Vritesh Surabhira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Brahma seen the spiritual world, it was revealed to him. Now similarly, here the Brahma is meditating and thinking what to do, what is my mission here. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, he imparts in mind of Brahma knowledge of imprint, blueprint. Those who are in construction, they will know there's something called a blueprint, imprint of the universe, how the universe should look like. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu gives that image to Brahma in his head, how to create material world. And that is Brahma's duty, to fill this universe with jivas, to create places for them, to give them bodies, and to give them duties, so that jivas can try to satisfy their material desires, get purified, and come out of the material world. That is the idea. So Brahma understands the purpose of creation, which is rectification, which is chance to give jivas chance to try to be happy without Krishna, and realizing that they cannot be happy without Krishna, because material world is run by the time energy. It's temporary, it's limited. So that is Brahma's duty. So Brahma uses the stem of the lotus as an ingredient to create all the planets. So what Brahma does, he creates 14 planetary systems. So Satyaloka or Brahma Loka, that is the first. It's a planetary system. It's a highest planet where the Lord Brahma resides. And Lord Brahma resides with all his followers, with great rishis, with pious people. The most pious souls reside there with the Brahma. And they are engaged in Harikatha. They worship the Lord. And if Brahma is devotee of the Lord, then he takes all his residents at the end of his life to Vaikuntha. That you will find in Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada explains in preface. And if Brahma is not devotee, then, you know, becomes a little bit problem. Then he pulls down others also. So, but you must understand that is the highest planet, the biggest planet, and the time of Brahma's life and the scale of his activities, everything is million times bigger than on this planet Earth. So this is the first planet created by Garbhodaka Vishnu himself, and Brahma occupies it, and fills with jivas who deserve to be there, who are the most pious living entities. Now, next planet to Brahma Loka is Tapaloka. Here, the great Vanaprasthas, the great pure Naishtika brahmacharis reside. The greatest of all sannyasis, they go there. The abode of 4 Kumaras is there. In Tapaloka, all the great rishis who are pure enough to come to that place, they have all 8 cities, all perfections. They can fly from one planet to another without vimanas. They can read the mind. They can control their mind and senses. And all day they engage into the meditation on the Lord, Vasudeva. They engage into the meditation of the Lord. So this is in Tapaloka. Anyway, I'll just briefly read all the lokas, then we'll go one by one. Huh? So Brahma creates 14 planetary systems. Satya, Tapa, Jana, and Mahaloka. These are higher planetary systems. Then Svarga, Loka, Bhuvar, and Bhur. These are middle planetary system. Bhur, Bhuva, Swa. And then lower planetary system. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Satala, Patala. So Brahma creates 14 planetary systems in the universe from the stem of the lotus. Once the stem is used, Garbhodaka Shri Vishnu leaves the place. He goes to Brahma Loka, where he is worshipped by Brahma, Narada Muni, and Rishis. That you will find in 5th canto also. Described in other Puranas, also given the description. And Ananta Shesha remains there. Lord expands into Kurma. And Ananta Shesha sits on Kurma and holds all 14 planetary systems on his hood. And it's so easy for him, so light for him, that I feel like a mustard seed. So light. You know, you can imagine one mustard seed you put in your head. You don't even feel, you won't notice it. So this is how Ananta Shesha holds all 14 planetary systems on his hood. And so this is called 3 walls, Tribhuvana. What are 3 walls? The lower planetary systems from Atala to Patala, mediums, Bhur, Swa, and then Mahajana, Tapa, and Satyaloka. Now, we must understand that these top planets, as I told you, Satyaloka, most pious living entities, Tapaloka, the Naishtika brahmacharis and Vanaprasthas, 4 Kumaras reside there. Janaloka is place of Prajapatis and Rishis, like Mahaloka. In Janaloka and Mahaloka, all the Rishis and Prajapatis are engaged in doing yagyas. And they worship the Lord. And Lord every day comes from the sacrificial fire and accept their offerings personally. Janaloka, Lord Nrsingadev also resides with Lakshmi Devi. Here at the Brigumuni and others. So these 4 planets are so big and so higher. These are above Svargaloka. We didn't even come to Svargaloka yet. These 4 planets occupy most of the universe. I'll give you some idea. You see that this is within the universe. And half is filled with Garbhodaka Shri Vishnu's sweating, Garbhodaka ocean. Now, half of the space, what is remaining of total space, half is filled with Satyaloka. So big planet. Half of that is filled with Tapaloka. And another half is filled by Mahaloka, Janaloka and Mahaloka. Only small, tiny portion, few remains. And everything, Bhur, Swa, and all other planets are within that. It's not that all planets are equal in size or equal in height. These 4 planets, they occupy 90% of the universe. Brahma's time is 1 moment. 1 moment in Brahma's place is 1 year on the earth. Remember when Brahma stolen the Krishna's friends and calves in the Brahma Vimohana Lila, when he wanted to test Krishna's supremacy, he stolen his friends. He just took them, turned around, put them in one place, came back, and 1 year was gone. So the Brahma lived much longer life, has better body. In Swargaloka, all the devatas reside. The Indra is the head of the king of all devatas, and all other devatas are around him. Now, when from Tapaloka, 4 Kumaras come from Tapaloka on their own, they fly to the sky and they come to Swargaloka. When Indra sees them, their body is much more effulgent, much more sophisticated, much more spiritualized. Their intelligence is far superior. They can read the mind, they can understand desires, they can see the future. So Indra says, Bhagavan has come. And they worship them. And 4 Kumaras laugh. Oh, Indra, you don't know who is Bhagavan. We'll teach you. So here are devatas of material world in Swargaloka, which is much superior to our earthly planet. Enjoyments, the space, the houses, the beauties of the men and the woman, the enjoyment of food, drinks, music. Everything is better than on earth, but it's incomparable to even these four higher planetary systems, a much better enjoyment. But these people and these 4 higher planetary systems, they are not enjoyers of material world. These are the sadhus, the rishis, the vanaprasthas, the sannyasis, the brahmacharis, upakurvana brahmacharis, grihastas who follow celibacy, who procreate only for progeny. All of them, they go there and they worship the Lord. So, Hare Krishna. So Swargaloka is place of devatas. Brahma, in one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus. And there are 71, 72 Indras in one day of Brahma. Every day Brahma sees 72 Indras change. And Indras are all, I'm the Indra, I'm the king, I'm very big, I'm in charge, I snatched this man's wife and that man's wife. Mess. And Brahma sees this. All the rishis above, 4 Kumaras, Prajapatis, everybody is looking. 71 Indra in one day of Brahma. And we think we are very big. I'm in charge, Prabhu. I'm temple president. Very big. We are insignificant, small. How is it in Tamil? We say Puchi. What do you call that? Indra Gopa. We are nobodies in this universe. And where are the devatas for us? They are more intelligent, more beautiful, pious. But who are the devatas? They are also jivas, like us, but more pious than us. But they also want to enjoy. They want to worship the Lord. They acknowledge that Vishnu is supreme, but they still have material desire. This is devata. They practice mitra bhakti, mixed devotional service. Simultaneously, they want to enjoy material world, they want to create, they want to control, they want to enjoy the heavenly planets, but they offer respect to Vishnu and they know Vishnu is supreme. Indra is protected by Upendra, Vamanada, the younger brother of Indra. Indrari Vyakula Lokam Mridayanti Yuge Yuge. The Lord appears again and again to protect Indra, to guide him, to benefit him, to purify him. So the devatas, this is their position. They given different departments of material world in charge. They give in charge for rain, in charge for water, in charge for sun, in charge for life, for health, for body. Every single aspect of our body, of our life, of our mind, of our desire is controlled by devatas. We have independence to desire something, but everything, karmana daiva netrena, everything is supervised by the devatas on behalf of the Lord, like that. So they have big position. Below devatas, and there is between the earth and the Svargaloka, there is a place called Bhuvarloka. Bhuvarloka is an intermediate space. It's divided in 2 realms. One is Antariksha, where this is the place where sun travels, circling around above the earth. And also this is the place of what do you call them, semi-demigods, Gandharvas, Charanas, Kinnaras. They are not pious enough to live in Svargaloka, but they are invited regularly by Indra and others to sing for them, dance for them. They also have a superior body to humans, but they are not so sophisticated like real devatas who live in Svargaloka. But they are invited by Indra there. Chanaras, Gandharvas, Siddhas, some they are making medicines, some they are singing, some they are dancing, like that. And then below that, there is another planet of Yakshas, Rakshasas, and Bhutaloka. Indeed, first planet above Earth is Bhutaloka. That's the first planet above us. So when sunset comes, all the Bhutas, they follow Lord Shiva and they appear on the earth. They do their thing with Lord, under the guidance of Lord Shiva. So therefore, we have these Sandhyas. In Sandhya time, you should worship the Lord. Otherwise, you'll be affected by Bhuta. Ghost will attack. So Sandhya Arati, Sandhya Vandana, prayers, Gayatri, pujas, everything is done in appropriate time. Anyway, so these are the abodes of ghostly spirits. And then you have earthly planetary system, Bhumandala, Earth. Now, Earth is much more than what you see. What we see is the one portion of the Earth. We are not allowed to see even heavenly planets without punya. In Shastra, it says that only pious soul can see higher planetary systems. Only 9 planets are allowed to be seen by the humans on this earth, so they can do proper puja, karmas, they can know proper titi, and they can get benefit from the material, this entanglement of material world. They can get benefit by worshipping Lord in a proper way. So without punya, we can't even see these higher planetary systems. But we understand that Earth is a planetary system made of many, many parts. The Earth is in the shape of a disc. I'll show you another, for example, just a second. Okay, this is the Bhumandala. Bhumandala looks like a disc. The dimensions are given. Here you can see the transcendental Kurma, which lays down on the Vayu and then lays above Garbha ocean. So huge Kurma holds Ananta Shesha, and Ananta Shesha holds the Bhumandala on his hoods that you can see here. Ananta Shesha holding Bhumandala. Now Bhumandala, it's made of many, many places. I'll show you another chart to understand Bhumandala. In the middle of Bhumandala, in the middle of the disk, is Sumeru mountain. This is exactly the place where that stem came out from the navel of Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. And around that mandala, there are 7 islands and 7 oceans. Jambudvipa is the immediate island around Sumeru. Then Plakshadvipa, Salmalidvipa, Pushadvipa, Kranshadvipa, Shakadvipa, and Pushkaradvipa. So 7 islands are there in the circular shape. That you will see in Bhagavatam when you come to King Sagar's Leela. Then you will see how he went around with a chariot and make this marks in the earth. He created another sun. You will see all these pastimes in Bhagavatam. I will not now distract you from that. But our earthly planetary system has 7 islands, 7 dvipas. Now, okay, let me see. Are you people okay? This is called overdose early in the morning. Many
Hare Krishna.
information.
Hare Krishna, no
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna,
It
Prabhuji.
is
Okay.
Very interesting, Prabhuji. Very interesting.
Is Sumeru, can you explain one
Yeah.
more time, Prabhuji? It's coming from
Yeah.
the navel of
Yeah.
the Lord, you said, right?
Yeah, I'll speak another 5 minutes, then we'll take some questions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Look, now this Sumeru is placed in the center, exactly in the center of Bhumandala, and is placed right below Dhruvaloka. Now, Dhruva-loka, I didn't explain you before. Dhruva-loka is just below Mahar-loka, above Swarga-loka, Dhruva-loka. Remember Dhruva-lila, that Dhruva was praying to Lord that let me get better place than Brahma. And Lord Vishnu placed him in the Dhruva-loka, the pole star. Now we understand that Dhruva-loka is a Vaikuntha-loka, it's a spiritual planet. Dhruva-loka is only place which is not moving around the earth. The Dhruva-loka is moving on its own axis. And all other planets are attached to Dhruva-loka by Pravaha cords, which are, how you will say that, cords of wind, subtle cord of wind. All planets are attached, all nakshatras, all the Shani, Brihaspati, Mangal, Buddha, Shukra, Chandra, Ravi, Ketu, Rahu, everyone is attached to Dhruva-loka. And they are spinning around like a chandelier around Dhruva-loka. Those who are seamen, sailors, they will know. They can orient themselves because only pole star is not moving in the sky. All other planets, stars, everybody will move around. But everything is moving around Dhruva-loka. So Dhruva-loka has a special position there. Now this Sumeru is just below Dhruva-loka, is oriented directly to the North Pole. So Sumeru is a golden mountain, and it's inverted cone shape. And on the top of that mountain, as you can see, Lord Brahma and all devatas appear there also. They make their, Prabhupada says, they make their holiday houses on the earthly planetary system. So Brahmapuri is in the middle of that, on the top of Sumeru, and Yashuvati, Amarvati, Tejuvati, Samyamani, these are all the cities of demigods. Yashuvati, Shiva's place, Amaravati, Indra's place, Tejuvati, Agni's place, Samyamani is Yamara's place, Krishnangam, this is Niriti, then goes Vayu, Varuna, and Agni. So all the 9 devatas are here. And the Ganga descends from the celestial Ganga, from the Karna ocean water, fills the top of Brahmapuri, top of Sumeru, and splits into 4. So what are the 4? Bhagirathi, Bhadra, Mandakini, Manovati. 4 splits of Ganga. So Ganga from south falls down in the Jambudvipa on top of Himalayas, and where Lord Shiva resides. Lord Shiva's form is on top of Himalayas, and he holds Ganga on his head. Otherwise, she will crush the earth down. So he holded it. So now, you see, in the Jambudvipa, in the first island around Sumeru, is divided into 9 varshas. 9 provinces are there. Kuru Varsha on the north, Hiranmaya Varsha, Ramyaka Varsha, Ketumala Varsha, Ilavrata Varsha, Bhadrashva Varsha, Hari Varsha, Kimpurusha Varsha, and Bharata Varsha. Now you see, you are pious Indians, you will know, when Purohit comes to your house and do puja, at least in South India, but in North India, everywhere, for every puja, he will ask you, what is your name? What is your gotra? Correct? Then he will introduce you to the Lord. What is the pujari? Pujari is linked to God. He is offering puja on your behalf. He is a ritvik in that sense. He is doing on your behalf puja to the Lord. So universe is so big place. Universe is so vast. Then when he does puja, he say, mighty Lord, please, begging your attention. I want to, somebody came to perform puja for you. Oh, the Lord say, who is that? Oh, here is Mr. Prakash. Oh, Prakash. What is his gotra? This is his gotra. Where is he from? And then you can see the Purohit will chant, Jambudvipe, Bharatavarshe, Bharatakande, Meroho, Dakshine Pakshe. You heard this so many times, this mantra, no? So what he is chanting? He is really chanting that, dear Lord, we are from I'm not able to move this chart. I know what's happening. Just a second. Okay. I'm getting this left. My chart is getting stuck a little bit. Yeah. I have a little problem with this chart moving. Wanted to zoom here. Okay, we are coming. All right. So you see how he said, Jambudvipe, we are from Jambudvip, Lord. Oh, Jambudvip. There are so many places in Jambudvip. Where are you? Bharatavarsha. We are in Bharatavarsha. Bharatavarsha is divided in nine islands. And one is called Bharatakanda. So you chant, Jambudvipe, Bharatavarsha, Bharatakande. One small piece is earth here. Mero ho dakshine pakshi, south from Sumeru. And then you have to see if you are in South India, you are some Udupi side, something that is called, then you will chant Bharatavarshe, Bharatakande, Jamadagni Kshetre, Udupi Nagare, like that. It will zoom you in and tell exactly your name addressed to the Lord. And say, oh, okay, you are from there, your name is that, your gotra is that. What did you bring? My Lord, I brought some coconut, some bananas, some sesame for your pleasure. So, Deepa, please accept. Okay, accepted. So it's very personal pujas are done. And in each day's Varsha, when you come to 5th canto, you will see in Kim Purusha Varsha, Lord is worshipped by Hanuman. In Ilavrata Varsha, Lord is worshipped by Prahlad Maharaj. Ram is worshipped, Nasinga is worshipped, Pradyumna is worshipped. In every Varsha of Jambudvipa, Lord is worshipped. And then you have Plakshadvipa. Jambudvipa is surrounded by ocean of salty water. Then Plakshadvipa, ocean of sugarcane juice. Then there is ocean of liquor, ocean of liquid ghee, ocean of milk, ocean of churn yogurt, the ocean of sweet water. And then there is the golden mountain and Aloka Varsha. So, okay, I hope you are not fainting now after hearing all of this. Don't worry. As you chant slowly, everything will be revealed to you. But give you some idea how in Vedas we have full description of the universe. We have full description where we are. And we are tiny living beings on the planet Earth. And by chanting Krishna's name, by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by surrendering to Lord with devotion, we can go out of this material world, pierce all the coverings of material universe and go to Vaikuntha, go to Goloka and achieve our eternal constitutional position as a servant of Krishna. Thank you very much. I hope I didn't confuse you too much. This is very technical subject, but good to get some idea. When you read Bhagavatam, you will get some idea. Will be a little easier, I hope, for you to understand what is this material world. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Do you have any burning questions that you really want to know the answer?
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hari Bol. Gauchand, Prabhu, are you there? Okay. So thank you so much, Prabhu, for this outstanding explanation of Goloka chart. We were so immersed that we didn't come to know that it is 10:30 now. Yeah, Prabhu,
Yeah.
there are so many people. I'm not going to speak much. I'm so sorry, but there are so many people. I'm pretty sure that they all have questions related to this chart. So I'll give them time to ask the question. Yeah, first is Medavni Mataji. Yeah, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandat Pranam. Prabhu, can you stop sharing the screen, Prabhu, so that we can
Maybe if you ask question, maybe we will need the screen.
Okay. So Prabhu, thank you so much, Prabhu. I have a lot of questions. So my first question is, you said, the Brahma, who's a devotee, will actually take all of his associates and go back home, back to Godhead, like that.
Yeah.
But we seen in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "A Brahma Bhuvanan Loka Punar Avartino Arjuna."
Yeah.
So then how can Brahma take, because and it is only possible to go back home, back to Godhead from the earthly planet, because we only exhaust our karmas in the other lokas. So how do we understand this, Prabhu?
You can see in same Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada's purport is there. Because if Brahma becomes devotee, then he goes in time of death. He will die. He will finish his 100 years of life. Brahma live 100 years, you and me will live 100 years, approximately. So in time of death, if Brahma is devotee, he does not take birth again. his planet will be destroyed. Abrahma Bhuvanaloka, that is true. His planet will be destroyed. His material body will be destroyed. But because he is devotee, he takes all himself and all associates back home, back to Godhead, to Vaikuntha. Otherwise, anyway, he will die, but he will take birth again somewhere lower if he's not devotee. So no contradiction. Anywhere, even from earth, you can go home back to Godhead, correct? Even from
Yes.
you. Where are you from? Where are you now?
I'm currently in Mumbai, but I'm basically from Chennai. So when you said
Okay.
Puchi, I'm wondering, are you a Tamilian?
Tamil Teriyuma?
Yes, Prabhu. Tamil is matra bhasha.
Okay, yeah, that's your mother tongue. Fine. So, what is the point? Even from Chennai or from Bombay, you can go home back to Godhead. Why you cannot go from Brahma Loka, you know?
No, because it is mentioned that devatas want to take birth in the earthly planet because from the devata loka they cannot go back home because a lot of enjoyment there, like that it is mentioned, na?
But there is a clear exception. If any of them is devotee, they can take himself and associates back home, back to Godhead. You read Gita, Prabhupada explains in purport.
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay. Any other questions?
Anita Mataji? Mataji, we will come back to you if you have more questions.
Yes.
Methapni Mataji.
I'd rather
Yeah,
please.
I'll come back to you, Mataji, definitely. Anita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this fantabulous class of this Goloka chat, which I was hankering that I should hear someday. So, Prabhuji, in this, actually, we see the Virat Rupa of the Lord, right? Can you explain the Virat Rupa in this universe? So, is the Virat Rupa there for each and every universe, and how it is displayed?
Yeah. So, Virat Rupa is explained in two places in Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, and you will find in 5th canto also a reference to it, in other Puranas also. The Virat Rupa means that these 14 planetary systems, they represent different bodily parts of the Lord. Okay. So Satyaloka represents his head, Tapaloka his face, the neck, and goes like this, full body, and Rasatala, Patala, lower planetary systems, they represents the feet of the Lord like that. So basically 14 planetary system represents the universal form of the Lord, the huge form which is described 3rd canto. 2nd canto also there is description, and then in 3rd canto you will find. It is a concept that everything is created from the Lord, that everything is Lord's energy. And yeah, I didn't tell you much about these lower planetary systems. Maybe I should say a few words. Within the Earth, they are the Bhugol. Bhugol means that there is Bil Swarga. Bil Swarga means there's a holes in the earth, and deep inside the earth there are 7 planetary systems. Each is thick 10,000 yojanas, and there are holes from which you can access this. First lower planetary system is greenish color, mineral greenish. It's called Atala. Then Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala. These are lower planetary systems. These are called Bil Swargas. These are heavenly planets for asuras. They did punya, they did tapasya, they did pujas, they did yagyas, they chanted mantras, they did worship even. But they didn't want to accept that Vishnu is supreme, that Lord is there. They did all the charities, all austerities to gain material benefit. So they got the heavenly planets within the earth, within the planet Earth, these 7 places. And below that, there are Naraka lokas. You see, below 7 planetary systems, you will find these red planets. Actually, Shastra described the blue colors of the Narakas. 21 planetary systems, sometimes mentioned 28 Naraka lokas. And then the lowest planet is Pitri Loka on the bottom of the universe. So, to give you a little bit the idea, I forgot to mention this in the Goloka chart. So, yeah. So what did you ask? Remind me a little bit. I drifted from.
Sorry, Prabhu. So I was just asking about this Virat form, and then that's what you explained. These are the planetary systems which is there, and also, so in the Virat form only we have all the Pradhana, the material elements, which is also there in the Virat form only, and they get agitated only when the Lord is giving them the permission to get work, to do the work.
Yeah, that's a little complex. There is Pradhana is outside of the universe. Inside of the universe is Mahatattva, is already formed.
Mahatattva, okay, it's already formed.
Yeah, it's already elements are formed. The difference between Pradhana and Mahatattva is that in Pradhana, modes are there, but they are not active. This is like you come to mechanic shop and you see bike is completely dismantled in many, many parts. So you ask mechanic, where is my bike? And he shows you all over the floor, this is your bike. So everything is there, but it's not working. In Mahatattva, when Lord puts the Jiva Shakti, Kala Shakti, Icha Shakti, then the Mahatattva elements start assembling and shaping forms. And then Kshirodakashaya Vishnu expands into every atom, enters into every element, every atom, everyone's heart, and then actually universe starts functioning. So what happens at the beginning of creation? Since you ask, I'll tell you a little more details. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu is alone at the beginning. Alone means Lakshmi is there, Anantashesha is there. And all jivas, remember, they were in body of the Vishnu. Now, Purusha Sukta prayers. Sahasra Purusha, this is very famous. Now, Devatas are offering prayers that Lord, arise, make universe alive. But which Devatas, they are not created yet at that time. So Shastra explained these are Adi Devatas. These are Devatas who are associates, eternal associates of Karnadakashaya Vishnu. They appear in Karna ocean. Some of them, they take shelter of coverings of the abodes, coverings of the universe. They are called, in third canto, you'll find Prabhupada explains, there is a person called Hiranyagarbha Brahma. And Prabhupada writes there, this is not the Brahma of material world. This is Hiranyagarbha Brahma. These are called Adi Devatas, which give their qualities they given to jivas in material world. Their services, their mindset, they give to the jivas of material world who take post of Brahma, of Shiva, Vayu, Agni, Indra, like that. So Adi Devatas, they come and they pray to Lord. They chant this mantra that Lord, please arise. Because the universe without Paramatma inside, without Vishnu running, cannot, like this body without soul cannot run. The universe cannot be functional without presence of the Supreme Lord. So then Lord gives concept to Brahma called Virat. He gives the picture map how universe should look like, and that represents his body, but it's physical. Then you will find this amazing description. Rivers are his veins, trees are hair on his body, the sun and the moon are his eyes, So it's a really metaphorical. It's for us to meditate that all universe is nothing by the Lord's manifestation, comes from his energy, is made of his energy, and we should ultimately know that he is supreme creator, that from him came. So Brahma has this three aspects of Brahma. One is Hiranyagarbha Brahma, one is Virata, and one is actually Brahma Guna Avatar, who actually does the creation, who is Jiva. It's very complex. There are many, many layers of this. I didn't want to spoil your breakfast. Complicate too much that you lose appetite. It's technical, it's many details are there. But give you idea that that Virat Rupa is the material form of the Lord. The Lord has no material form, but still he's present in material universe as a Virat. It's complex to understand, yeah.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes, of course it is complex, a bit confused only. So still further, if I have any doubt, I think I should contact ISKCON Salem only. So to get clarifications from you.
There is a seminar on the YouTube, Goloka chart, 4 parts, 2 hours each. So if you are interested, you can see more details there.
Fine. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji.
Shilpa Mataji. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Shilpa
Krishna.
Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Tanvat
Hare
Pranam,
Krishna.
and thank you so much for the really blissful class. Prabhuji, I wanted to know two things. One is, what potency does Brahma Samhita have in our life? If we recite Brahma Samhita every day, what the potency does it bring?
Right. So you see, what is the thing with Brahma Samhita? It's very amazing that Lord Chaitanya found the 5th chapter of Brahma Samhita. There are 100 chapters in Brahma Samhita. Almost all of them are lost. Few are there. You can find in Chennai library some few chapters are there, but nothing to do with devotional service. They speak about yoga, they speak about this, they speak about that. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Adikeshava temple between Nagarkol and Trivandrum, there is a Adikeshava temple. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there and found the script, Brahma Samhita. Brahma Samhita is very unique because describes the Goloka, the Krishna Loka, the topmost planet in the spiritual sky. Goloka namni ninjadamni talechatasya Devi Mahesha Haridama Suteshutesh. Above Haridam, above Shivadam, Maheshdam, above Durgadam, above this material world, there is Goloka. And there is description. Sahasrapatra Kamalam Gokulakyam Padam, that is made of thousands of lotus flowers. Thousands in poetry in Sanskrit, thousands means unlimited. So unlimited lotus petals are there, and there's a beautiful planet of where Lord Krishna resides. So from Brahma Samhita, then we got detailed description of creation, how Mahavishnu created material world, how Shambhu took jivas into the Maya by their will. And then we have beautiful revelation of the spiritual world. We have description, Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha. That floor is made of Chintamani, the touchstone. You can see description in Shastra in Gopala Champu. Jiva Goswami describes, in one place, if you smell the floor in Goloka, in Vrindavan, it smells like a sandal. Another place you smell is like a saffron. Another place like a that aguru. So another place like a camphor. Kalpa Vriksha has golden leaves, has the jewels growing. That when leaves fell down, it's a gold and jewelry, and gopis, they don't care. They broom it out. It's a opulence. So Goloka is described. The cows are there. There's hundreds and thousands of gopis are there. Eko Devo Nitya Lila Anurakto. Bhagavan is performing eternal pastimes of Goloka. So we have very special, specific, beautiful description of Goloka Vrindavan in Brahma Samhita, which is very rare in all Vedic literatures to find. And by chanting the Brahma Samhita, you can meditate, as Brahma meditated on the board of the Lord. You can meditate on Vrindavan, you can meditate on Krishna being served by gopis, gopas, cows, Yamuna. And basically, it helps us develop love of God. That's what it is. It's a very rare book, very dear book, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself brought her out for being lost somewhere in the universe. So Brahma Samhita, yeah, please chant and meditate upon those shlokas. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much.
Yeah, Sunita Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, pranams. In that material universe, we saw those elephants. What do they represent, Prabhuji?
Oh yeah, okay. The elephants, they're called big gajas. These are directional elephants. When Ananta Shesha holds Bhu Mandala, like you can hold book in your hand. Okay, can you see me somewhere on the screen? You see there is small notebook I'm holding on the finger. It's easy for me to hold, but the balancing is difficult. So to balance this for Ananta Shesha, which he's holding, the big gajas are posted, 8 elephants below, 4 male, 4 female, and 8 elephants above, 4 male, 4 females. These are big gajas, huge elephants. And they are balancing the Bhu Mandala on the hood of Ananta Shesha. Now, whatever air we are breathing, whatever wind comes to the trunks from their bodies, basically. They are breathing, and we got the wind here. If they feel some itching sensation, they shake a little bit, and we got earthquake on the planet. So You will find this description when you go on reading 5th canto Bhagavatam, Diggajas. Prabhupada gives names of all elephants, and in all Puranas it is described. Directional, in 8 directions are placed, up and down. The basically balancing, supporting, they're supporting. 4 tusks they have and huge bodies. So that gives you some idea. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Welcome.
Yeah. Divya Gopi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams. Thank you so much for your association. Prabhuji, my question is with respect to the planets, what we know, that is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. So where are they actually situated, Prabhuji? I mean, how should I visualize this?
Yeah, they're there. Shani, Brihaspati, this
So-
you can see.
So these are the sun planet or moon planets. Is that what I have to visualize? So it's like because all the sun, moon, all these are demigods, right? They will be residing in the Suvarloka.
Yeah, you see, on each planet, there is a presiding deity of the planet. On sun, Surya is there, correct? On the moon, Chandra is there. So on each planet, there is a particular form of a demigod who is a presiding deity there, who controls it and who operates, who has his function. So devatas, just like in government, Prabhupada said, you have finance minister, you have defense minister, you have home affair minister. So everybody has his own department. So same thing in the universe, devatas are appointed to be in charge for a particular department. But the prime minister, that is Krishna. So none of the
So
devatas.
all these are,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry, Prabhu.
No, say, please ask.
No,
Continue.
so all these planets are what I can refer as Swarloka. That is where these are present.
Yeah, Chandra is first heavenly planet. Yeah, these 9 are visible to us. Others are not visible. Like in Earth, yeah, like there are many more planets. Like you can't see Dhruva Loka, you can see, but Mahaloka, Jana, Tapa, you can't see them because no punya. We have no punya. Even on this Earth, we are seeing only one portion of Bharatavarsha. Now, you see, you remember reading Bhagavatam or Puranas when they say that devatas came on slopes of Mandara mountain. Now, Mandara mountain is here. Mandara mountain is here around the Sumeru. So devatas, they come to the Bhusvarga, to the earthly heavenly planets. In planet Earth, where we are now, which is Karma Bhumi, we are living 100 years. Devatas, they live 10,000 years, according to punya. Now, if somebody has punya, to not enough punya to go to heaven, but much more punya than to be born on the earth, then he is born on these other islands, Jambudvipa, Lakshadvipa, Shalmaladvipa, where enjoyment is better. So here people live 3,000 years, 5,000 years, like that. And they are enjoying their punya, whatever good activity they accumulate, they will join it, and then they will again take birth in the earth. So what is the point? The point is that in material world, according to the pious activities or impious activities, we are on the earth. If you do materialistic pious activities, like giving charity, opening hospitals, planting the trees, feeding the poor, you go to Svarga Loka. And then when punya is exhausted, Kshine punya martya lokam vishanti. Gita says, once your punya is exhausted, go back to earth. If you're papi, you go to hell, you go all the way down, lower planetary systems, then you go back to earth when punishment is over. If you are, say you are very strict sannyasi, brahmachari, but you are not devotee, you may go to material planets, Mahar, Jana, Tapaloka, but you will not go back home, back to Godhead. But we chant Krishna's name, we come out of material world. Most of the people, they just go up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, like a ping pong, you know, tennis playing. One side, another side, one side, another side. So to stop samsara chakra, you have to chant Krishna's name, you have to become devotee of the Lord. That's why we don't worship demigods. You worship demigods, you go to Devata's place. You go to Ganapati, you go to Durga, you go to Vayu, you go to Matsya, you go to... But what is the point? Abrahma Bhuvana Loka Punaravartana. What's the point going to Brahma Loka? No? We have to go home, back to Godhead, to the spiritual world. It gives you some idea.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, welcome. Okay, so whoever is organizer of this program, you let me know when we should stop, because people may be hungry, maybe they have to go for job,
Prabhu, we don't want to stop, but we have to stop because we know that you are busy and you have so many other services to do. Can we take 3-4 more questions, Prabhu? Is it okay?
I'm okay. Just those who have to leave, please let them leave peacefully, because
sure,
they should
Prabhu.
not have tension,
Yeah, Haribol. Ramakrishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I have one small question. This Lord Brahma, usually wherever we see in the pictures, it's a old age person and long breed, it will be there. But here it is the lady picture, it is there. That's actually, I got confusion.
What?
In Lord Brahma, actually, wherever we see that other pictures, like other areas, some it's a old aged person with a long breed and 4 heads, it is there. But here, I see lady picture.
No, it's not lady, it's Brahma.
Brahma, yeah.
Just is painted 70s by the young devotees, disciples of Prabhupada. So they painted him young. I don't remember Brahma described in Puranas as having beard. Now our Brahma is 51 years old. So maybe he's growing a little bit of beard. Maybe somewhere is describing Shastra, I don't know. But mostly in these movies, cinemas, and dramas, they put Brahma as an old man. But I tell you, Brahma is very sophisticated body, much made of pure intelligence. We have body made of 5 gross elements, but Brahma has body made of subtle elements, of pure intelligence. It's a very subtle body. I don't find description of Brahma in Puranas that having beard. But doesn't matter, beard or not beard. The point is he has 4 heads. He's the smallest Brahma. There are Brahmas with 8 heads, with 800 heads. There are thousands of heads. This is all described in Shastra. According to size of universe, Brahma has more number of heads. So don't worry, this is not lady, absolutely. This is man, but just looking young and beautiful. So this is picture of Brahma when he was in teenage,
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Don't worry.
Haribol. Suma Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you. Dandat pranams, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, they say that, Prabhupada says that Hare Krishna, chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the ticket to Goloka Vrindavan. My question is that, will it create an eligibility for any Jivatma to go to the highest abode of the Lord? Or is it creating only the eligibility to reach to that stage of the Jivatma where they have the primary rasas, like 5 rasas? Is it only that, or any Jivatma can go there?
No, you see, we are spirit souls. And when we chant Krishna's name, what happens? We get mukti, we get moksha. What is moksha? Mukti hitva anyata rupam swarupena vyavastiti. Mukti means that you give up this material body, anyata rupa, other forms, subtle body, sukshma stula sharira is given up. Swarupena vyavastiti. By chanting Krishna's name, your swarupa is revealed, your spiritual form, your spiritual body is revealed. And whatever your spiritual body is it 400 form to go to Vaikuntha? Is it 200 form? If you are attracted to Lord Ram, you'll go to Ram. If you're attracted to Varaha, you'll go to Varaha place. If those who worship Nasingha, they'll go to Nasingha Loka. Those who worship Krishna, they'll go to Goloka. Those who worship, whatever form you worship, whatever you are attracted with, whatever your swarupa is there, you will go there. So the Mahamantra gives ultimate benefit, not something on halfway, not something here, not something there. Actually reveals your constitutional position. Fully takes us right to our eternal place where we are serving Krishna. So ultimate goal, nothing to worry, nothing less.
Thank you so much.
Problem is, if we continue cultivating material desires consciously, then we may get stuck we may become demigods, because this is what demigods do. Prabhupada says that, you will see in Bhagavatam, Prabhupada said, many of our devotees will go to heavenly planets because they practice devotional service and simultaneously cultivate material desires. They'll become demigods. So this is the trick. So what is the point? Ahai tuki apratikata. We should practice pure devotional service. Not that we chant for give me money, give me wealth, give me health, give me. Basically, when you ask material things from Krishna, you are asking him, Krishna, let me stay in material world. He's not happy that you stay in material world because we suffer in material world. He wants us back home, back to Godhead. Mam upayati to kauntaya puna janmana vidyate. Once you come to Vaikuntha, Goloka, no more birth than that. So that's what Krishna wants. So Mahamantra is giving that. But we have to apply ourselves properly. That's the message.
Thank you
That's the
so much,
idea, you know. It's not mechanical, it's not automatical. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandat pranams. Hare Krishna.
Sudha Mataji.
Welcome.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for the class. Very informative and a very difficult and technical subject which you've made appear very easy for us. I had two questions, Prabhu. One is about the Pitralok. Pitralok is mentioned as behind the, under the Naraka Lok. So, is this the same lok where our forefathers and all go to when, they are not liberated? Is that the same lok? Or and also in Bhagavatam, there is a story of somebody who worshipped his ancestors. So he goes to the Pitralok. And that's when this thing also, that shloka also. So I wanted to know that. And the second one is, the second question is related to the graph that you had put about, okay, I think I've forgotten the second question. After you answer the first question.
Okay, you think of a second. Okay, so Pitriloka is the lowest planet. First planet above Garbha ocean is Pitriloka. This is when the people come for judgment to Yamaraj and Aryama. So basically, Pitriloka is described in Shastras, in Ramayana is described, Puranas is described, a place where actually forefathers they go, and then you see we have to do our we can still benefit them by doing pinda. That was the traditional Vedic system. So if our forefathers they have pious activities, they will be sent to heavenly planets. If not, they'll be sent to lower planets. So in this place, still you can do the benefit to the forefathers. So if we chant, particularly Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we chant Krishna's name, and some departed soul is there. Say somebody dies. So what do we do in ISKCON? We follow our Gaudiya Vaishnava system. We offer to the photo of departed soul. We offer the bhoga to the Lord, and then prasadam we offer to that person. In front of his photo, we offer prasadam Vishnu. So he gets moksha, he gets free from entanglement of a Pitriloka. And he gets at least human form of life. He may get minimum is human form of life. He may get to take birth in devotee's family like that, even if he did something wrong, something wrong. And chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the best benefit for Pitris. So we don't do separately much of the Pitri pujas. We don't do Devata pujas separately, because in Mahamantra, ultimate benefit is included. All Pitris are satisfied, all Devatas are satisfied. And ultimately, this is what we do. We pray to all devotees for departed soul, that let him have good destination, let it take birth in devotee's family. Srila Prabhupada said in several places that when we practice Krishna Bhakti this lifetime, next lifetime we may go to the place where Krishna is performing his Leela. He said, first we go to Chaitanya Leela and make our love of God more perfect, more attraction to Lord, more purified in association with devotees. Then we go to Krishna Leelas within material world, manifested. Then, he said, then we go to the Goloka to make our love perfect. So like that in Mahamantra, everything is included, Satsanga, everything is included. And yeah, Pitriloka. This is the place where Pitris go, but you don't have to worry. We can simplify offerings to Pitris, of offering of prasadam, and serve feast of prasadam to devotees and ask for blessings. That's the best Pitri puja to do.
Prabhu, thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Divya Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, since now I could realize that the chanting is a very wonderful process to actually cross over this very well, but unfortunately, I don't have the desire to do it well. Can you give us some tips, Prabhuji, like how we can improvise this chanting? What should be the mood while we are sitting? How should we sit? Can we walk around and do and can we remember his photograph or Krishna's pastimes while we are chanting? How can we control this, Prabhuji, and do a quality chanting actually?
Right. Okay. Nice to ask this. Look, the quality of chanting depends on quality of hearing. The Shravan is heart of Kirtan. When proper hearing is there, you read Prabhupada's books, you hear Prabhupada's lectures, you hear devotees' lectures, you associate with devotees who are chanting nicely, then you will be convinced by philosophy, by purification, by power of Shastra and devotees, that you will get inspiration to chant. Just like if you keep iron in the fire, you'll become like a fire. So when you keep satsanga means, what is the point of associating with devotee? Hear from them, Shravanam. You apply properly yourself. Every day you put endeavor that let me hear one Prabhupada's lectures. Now lectures are available of Prabhupada. You can hear them on your phone, Hear the lecture. See what Acharya is speaking. See that Parama Bhagavata, what he is speaking, Or hear your Guru's lectures or some advanced devotees' lectures, And you'll get so much inspiration to chant. And doesn't matter, walking, sitting, that's different. It's very personal. Some people like to sit and chant. Some people walk and chant. Prabhupada did both. He sat, he walked. But main thing is that when you chant, you focus on the sound that you are producing, on the sound of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. You have to hear that sound. You don't have to imagine anything. You don't have to think of anything. Just try to hear the sound of the holy name of the Lord. This is the power of Maha Mantra, And when you hear, be attentive to each name. Then you will see how chanting becomes fast. Your rounds becomes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes gone. You don't even notice. You clearly pronounce every name and you focus on the sound. Pay attention, because Krishna is not different from his sound. Just like I'm talking to you now, you are very attentive. And it will be very disrespectful and useless if you ask me something and you don't listen. It's the same thing. We are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna save me, Krishna save me. And Krishna says, I'm here, but you are looking elsewhere, you are thinking elsewhere. What do I do? Attentive chanting. And to do that, the hearing is the key. The reading Prabhupada's books, hearing lecture, they'll give you so much inspiration, And therefore you sit with devotees who are serious chanters. Wake up a little early in the morning when it's peaceful, chant. Sit or walk, doesn't matter. Matter that you are fully attentive on the holy name. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. I'll try my best. Thank you so much, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. We are also trying our best.
Hare Bol, Hare Krishna. So thank you so much, Prabhu. We are really fortunate to hear from you, and so many questions you have given answers. So really thankful to you. And we know, Prabhu, that you are very busy and you have many different sevas. But on behalf of everyone, I am requesting you, Prabhu, if you can come once again and cover the next part, which is the spiritual part, spiritual loka. So that would be wonderful, Prabhu. So
okay, we will stay in touch. Thank you very much for hearing patiently. All of you are invited to visit us in ISKCON Salem. We have nice guest house and we have a nice traditional prasadam, cook on firewood and ghee. So if you travel to South, please do visit us. And we'll stay in touch. We may do some more programs later in the future.
Thank you very much.
Definitely, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
So much, Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Mataji. Mataji, once again discuss
so much.
Prabhuji, Vaishnav.
Thank you so much.
Can this talk be kept? Can this topic be kept in the group?
Narayani Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
more-
Yeah.
One
Today's
more request,
topic-
Mataji. We want same topic once again whenever Prabhu finds time.
Mataji, yeah,
Once
that we
more.
have to see actually. Godchand Gopinath Prabhu has to see, and whenever Prabhu will be available, definitely Mataji. Even all of us. I also had a question, but I could see the time, and then I thought let it be because yeah.
Can this
Yeah,
talk
and
be
I
kept
know
in the group?
Medhavni Mataji was waiting for her second question. But Mataji, I also lowered my hand because I saw that, and I know that Prabhu is very busy. You all know
माताजी
that.
मेरा एक ही क्वेश्चन नहीं पढ़ा आपने चैट में डाला
Sorry, oh Mataji, you could have raised
No,
hand,
no.
Mataji. I'm so sorry. I'm
I
so
was
sorry to
busy,
everyone.
Mataji.
Mataji, can this be kept in the group, this topic? Whatever covered today?
Yeah, it is actually
Recording is
Prabhu.
there,
It's there
You
and
have
on
recording?
YouTube only. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there on YouTube.
It's covered in our YouTube. We can always go through that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
My next
yeah, you
session,
can
if
hear
you
it
are
again.
waiting-
We want that next time when Prabhu will come, he can cover the upper portion of Goloka chat, which is the spiritual world. So that way we can at least once complete the whole thing. Definitely we'll not understand, but at least just can hear from Prabhu. So thank you so much to everyone.
Can we have Prabhu's association for Shrimad Bhagavatam as well, Mataji? Once at least.
Yeah, we can pray, Mataji. We can pray. We will pray to Krishna, to Guru Maharaj.
Narayani, to,
Yeah,
rema-
yeah,
to
Mataji.
understand Goloka chart, why the thirst is there, because I mean, this is what is my understanding. We all are thinking, jo hum kar rahe hain, jo hum, whatever we have done or whatever we have understood, where are we going to, placed afterwards?
That's why I wanted to hear about the spiritual world, Mataji.
after death, where are we placed?
Mataji, who's speaking from ICF forum? Narani Mataji?
Suguna Mataji. Suguna
Oh,
Mataji.
okay, okay. I was
Mataji,
expecting a
simply-
female voice. A female voice kahan pe aa raha hai?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Simply
I'm in the form of
holding
Ashish Prabhu.
Mataji, our class now. Mataji, our small book class now.
Yeah, it will
small
start.
book class now,
Small books
Mataji.
will
So
start
we
now.
will leave.
Sorry.
Thank you so much to all the devotees for
Mataji,
staying on
what's the
camera also
recording?
and joining before Prabhu has arrived. So we
Mataji,
want
one question. Is there a recording of this class? Recording?
Mataji, YouTube.
YouTube, okay, thank you.
I will post it,
One of
Mataji.
us, I think Suma Mataji, can you please
Yes,
share it in the
Mataji.
group? Yeah,
Yes,
please do that.
Mataji.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
So, Hare Krishna, pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So we will just end the. I'm just ending the session, Mataji. You are a host now, or no? Okay.
No,
I'll
I'm
make
not.
you a host and
You
then-
end it. Yeah, you end
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Yeah. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Suguna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Where's the YouTube for this class here? I don't have the link for. Is this
Okay.
Shrimad Bhagavatam?
I will post you. Yeah.
And the YouTube videos for these classes?
Yes, I mean you have for the various sessions. We will give you the link. Okay, you can.
Tell her
join
to
in.
message. Tell her
Yeah.
to message me in the WhatsApp. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not on that ICF group too. Remember, all the are there.
Of course, it is ICF group. You text Ashish Prabhu, he will send you, the link to join. Okay. Right now he's in the office. He cannot.
Salam Mataji, ICF spirituality.
Yes. Ashish Prabhu, she is Solami Mataji from Africa. She recently got initiated. That's why she has got beautiful name, Shama Gaurangi Devi Dasi.
Yeah, I know her. She comes in 8 o'clock class. 8 p.m.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Hare
You're right.
Krishna.
So the session has started 11 a.m.
नहीं अभी नहीं. Now I was thinking to continue this because now I am the host.
नहीं.
YouTube बंद नहीं किया उन्होंने.
बंद नहीं किया, जस्ट भी
नहीं
क्लोज
किया,
नहीं तो चलता
मैं
रहेगा।
क्लोज करती हूँ, मैं क्लोज करती हूँ और फिर से ज्वाइन करवाती हूँ। वेट, I'll do that.